What's up, fam? It's your boy Trucker Levi. Um, I'm just putting the video out on YouTube, my channel. Um, you know, just in case this may help somebody that wants to come work here. And hopefully, I can share the little bit of a experience that I have over here so far during my orientation. Of how it went and all of that at this company, which is Leonard's Express, and hopefully give you some insight on the company and how they treated me during orientation, and give you an honest review. And I'm gonna start off by telling you a little bit about myself. My name is Terrence. I've been driving trucks for 11 years. I started in 2015. I've driven for several different companies. I've done several different divisions: flatbed, dry van, reefer. And I worked just about everywhere. And I'm currently here going and training right now with Leonard's Express. And I wanted to give a review on the company so far. So far, the people have been very, very accommodating and very nice, very respectful. Miss Sharon, Dwayne, Priest, those people, very, very respectful, nice, and willing to help in any anything you may need. I've been here since the snowstorm, when they had a delay on Monday, but they we started back up Tuesday. Orientation was like, I guess, 3 days, and we're gonna go out with a trainer, local driver. If you're OTR, you're still gonna go with a local driver. I'm in Delaware, Newcastle, Delaware terminal. And I'm an AC driver, which is like an Atlantic Coast regional driver. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Working with Purdue, and these people have been more than good to me. They giving me $100 gift card for food or whatever you want to use it for. They reimburse you for all your travel expenses. I had to get pay for a hotel because I came a day early, and they reimbursed me for that. They seem pretty straightforward, laid back. They have a lot of driver advocates that work in the office, guys that used to be drivers. A lot of them that work in the office, which is really good, because you will want somebody that understands what it means to be out on the road than just sitting behind the keyboard and the desk and that's all so that's really good. They have a contract freight with Dole, and I want to say I'm gonna say Dole. They do Dole at the Port of Wilmington. All right, and pretty solid company. Look like they got all their stuff in order. They have OTR, regional and local, especially up in the Port of Wilmington, Delaware. They have a pay scale for the OTR drivers, and they have a hourly pay for local drivers. I don't know what the exact pay is for the local drivers, but the regional is like 60 cents to 80 cents, which is based off, if anything under 500 miles is 70 cents, anything 250 is 80, anything over 101 miles is 60 cents. So yeah, that would be the OTR pay. I be home weekly. We home weekly. not every weekend, but you'll be home weekly, like throughout the week, or you might get the next weekend off if you didn't have that last weekend off or something like that. They'll work something out like that for you. Like I said, so far this pretty good company. The way they treated me, I'll give you more details as my journey with the company when I finally get on my own and start generating my own income, and I give you an update, 30-day review on that. But the reason why I came to this company, being with 11 years experience, was not because of a financial gain or because somebody sold me a dream. No, I came here on my own knowledge. I did the research for a minute on this company. I went back and forth myself with several different companies, and I came to the conclusion that this is the one I was going to come to because the pay makes sense to my living situation. I know what I have to do and what it takes to make the money. I do understand that I do need to work and earn the money that I want. And I did the math on all they pay, and it makes sense for what I'm doing and where I'm going and where I want to end up at. Benefits, benefits are expensive mostly everywhere unless you work for a private carrier. The private carriers. But other than that, though, it works. It works for me as far as what they've told me. The weekly home time, that's good with me. The schedules, I'm used to unpredictable schedules with, hauling reefer, whatever. I got tons of reefer experience. Actually, the company that contracted, I used to work for them, Purdue. So I'm really familiar with how they run, and I'm quite used to it. I enjoy it. I've done local before, but I'm not really interested in local. Especially in my area, local it's available, but it doesn't pay well. I do know there are LTL, fuel hauling, and food services. I've done dollar accounts. I'm just not interested in food services. I'm not interested in doing any more labor work. I feel like I've done enough. I think I served my time in the labor industry. I don't want to do anything physical, especially given the work out here. I'm good on that. But the LTA jobs are like a hit and miss, man. It's tough to get those type of jobs. You just keep applying, just hope, right? The fuel hauling, like I said, it's a hit and miss. You usually have to be in the area, and I'm just not. I stay in the country area, so it works for me. And being able to take the truck home. I'm not really an advocate of driving to work every day, and I'm not a 9-to-5 guy. I just can't ever see myself doing it. Just not my thing. I'm perfectly fine with coming home on the weekends or weekly. I'm perfectly fine with that. It works for me. I like to go to work and walk outside and there's work. No gas needed. So I enjoy it. I enjoy that. I enjoy driving. I just don't enjoy unloading. That's the difference. And I think this is going to be a really good company. Like I said, I will be giving you updates on my journey here at Leonard's. And I've seen one YouTuber up here that was an OTR driver. I don't think he drives for Leonard anymore though, but I think he was the only one I seen do some review on Leonard, talk about Leonard right then, but didn't really go into depth. I want to be transparent and honest when it comes to pay, home time, equipment, the whole 9 yards, so that y'all have a good synopsis of how the company is. And I want to make sure that you get the information you need before you decide to come to Leonard. And hopefully, you know, maybe you live in the area I live in, or you live in the Northeast, you're looking for something regional, something local, you live in the, you know, Delaware area, the New York, New Jersey area, maybe you want to, you know, come to Leonard, get you a local job, or, you know, do regional OTR. They got OTR, they got guys that drive all over the country, you know. Not my thing no more, but that might be somebody else's thing, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll be giving you updates on the company, and just wanted to, you know, put some content out there for Leonard's Express to help a driver out there that may need some information before going to the company, may be curious, may have heard some things from other drivers. I think it's a guy named Tim Travels, I think left a pretty bad review on Leonard's. I don't really know his full situation on the things he have told, but so far they've treated me well. And like I said, everybody situation is different, encounters are different, you know. So I'm just gonna give you how they treat me and what I'm doing here, and I give you update and be honest whether it's good or bad. And yeah, so thanks for watching.